to say, we love having you on the show, Robbie Williams.
Thank you very much.
We love because you always tell great stories. But do the people who love you, your friends and family, are they sitting at home now sort of terrified of what stories you're going to tell?
Yeah, they are.
Hello, my beautiful YouTube family. Welcome back to the T.E.L.L. portion of T.E.L.L. Joanne. I am your girl, Joanne. Guys, I have been going down the rabbit hole of Robbie Williams, and I want to know more about him and his interviews. So I actually found this video. It says it's titled 22 Minutes of Robbie Williams Telling His Wildest Stories on the Norton Show. I'm so excited to get into this video, to get into the interviews with him. So, without further talking, you guys know what we're about to do. If you are part of the family, aka you're to subscribe. But if you're new to the channel, this is when I say hello. Now, put me on pause and get yourself a beverage of choice. Hit that subscribe button so that you can become part of this amazing community. And on a count of 3, we'll do our chair. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, without further talking, let's get to some laughing.
I have to say, we love having you on the show, Robbie Williams.
Thank you very much.
We love because you always tell great stories. But do the people who love you, your friends and family, are they sitting at home now sort of terrified of what stories you're going to tell?
Yeah, they are.
So while his friends and family, oh my God, Joanne, while his friends and family are so terrified of what the story he tells, we're sitting there glued to the TV like, oh my God, I cannot wait to see the story. Now, this is an interesting pose that I paused it on. It almost looked like, is John Elton one of his friends? Does John Elton look like he gonna be scared about his stories? This is just a funny pose that I put it in. But anyway, as I was saying that, I can't wait. I'm on the edge of my seat listening to the story while his friends and family probably being terrified.
And I'd like to apologise to all of my family, my wife, and all of the celebrities I'm about to off.
Well, no, because your wife, I think your wife, was she genuinely upset after you told the story about her giving birth?
Yeah, she was genuinely upset, yeah. Because I said at the birth of our first child, Teddy, I said that because I was in the delivery room and the head was coming through, and it reminded me, I thought it was like my favourite pub burning down.
That's what he had said. Wow. Let me fix this before this falls out. Oh my goodness. I completely missed that earlier. That's what he had said. Wow.
I'm delighted to discover that she's opened an off license around the back. with the second child.
They had cut it off.
Oh, it's
okay. I think that clip must have cut off some of the things that he said, because I didn't hear all that extra. Okay,
quiet Christmas at the Now, before we get to the book, I have to say, now, you know everyone on the couch, but have you met Pink in the flesh before?
We've met before, once in Los Angeles, and Pink's we've got a mutual friend, and her mutual friend got hold of me on email and said, Pink wants to talk to you. It's all right if I give her your email? And I'm like, yeah, please do. Very excited to find out what Pink wants. And then you sent an email back, and it was sort of like, I'm not making head nor tail of this. I don't understand it at all. And there was like several emails before you were like, wait, are you Robbie the chef? I'm Robbie the Williams.
What were you saying to him?
I was asking him about salmon. I don't know.
Oh my goodness. So he is right. He definitely has good stories, and oh my goodness. Wow. And again, and you know that the stories that he's saying is telling the truth, because he's actually right in front of her, and then she just got to verify that. Wow, that's
yeah. But we laughed.
And they are amazing stories, but obviously you're not the only person in the book. Did you contact other people? Like, for Geri Halliwell, did you ring her and say, is it okay if I put that story about?
No, I haven't done that.
No, she doesn't come out of it badly. It's just
She doesn't come out of it badly.
No. So you were dating at the time.
Well, we were dating. We were friends, and and I used to have this flat in Notting Hill, and the window was quite public. It was quite a public flat, and I'd be watching the TV, and a bus would pull up, and it'd be the top deck, and they'd just be like watching Robbie Williams watch the television every 20 minutes. And that particular evening, Geri was around at the flat, and I don't know how, but 20 to 25 paparazzi were outside, and they were letting the flashlights go off like this, trying to get us to come to the window. And I thought, I'm going to phone the police and see what my rights are. I don't want to bother the police, but I'd like to know because this is weird. And the policeman came around, and I said, I'm really sorry to get you around, mate. I don't want to be a hindrance, but I've got all of these paparazzi, and I just want to know what my rights are. And the policeman goes, can I stop you? And I said, yeah. And he said, when you start out in your career, that's when you want the press, isn't it? But then when the press wants something from you, you don't like that, do you? And I'm thinking, oh, no. I've got a policeman in my house and a Geri Halliwell hiding in the cupboard right next to the policeman when I was having this conversation. And I'm like, oh, no, I've just got to get him out because I don't want to be told off, And I'm like, oh, yeah, thanks, mate. Thanks for coming around. You're right, I'm sorry. Doff the cap, off he went. And I'm like, oh, Geri, we can't do anything about the paparazzi, and we should get out of here. And I had the genius idea to put her in a holdall. A very small person. And I literally put her in this duffel bag and put her over my shoulder.
Oh my God.
And like the paparazzi are all taking pictures, and I'm like, hi guys. She had a car, and I put her in the boot of a car. Right? Which is funny. When we got to the service station and I had a KFC, I could have let her out. I could have let her out, but nature called, and I had to have that chicken. So yeah, that was the moment Geri Halliwell was putting a hold in my house. It's in the book.
Am I right in thinking that you formerly...
Wow, what stories, what incredible stories. So I'm seeing the whole crowd, and seriously, Robbie Williams definitely commands attention. It's like everybody is watching him, everybody's listening to him, and like they are engaged. So I'm pretty sure he's a very interesting person to be around and to tell the stories. Again, I'm not seeing this interview, but it's interesting. Elton John, I don't know what's going on with him in this interview, so I have to acknowledge him. Like I don't know, I didn't hear him say anything. I don't even know, guys. Comment below if you felt like I should watch the whole interview just to watch everybody's interaction and everything. But it's funny, and I'm wondering, so as watching this, so I guess that interview was about a book that he has written, and I don't know if everybody in there is in his book or whatever it may be, or it just happened that Pink is in his book also, and then he tells the story. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, Robbie Williams is definitely someone that is entertaining to go down the rabbit hole. And I can say that as an entertainer as I'm watching this. But I also know from his songs and also from the things that you guys have said that he has had a very interesting past, right? He definitely had a lot of struggles with substance abuse, drugs and alcohol, substance abuse, and just life in itself, and depression and everything else. So I just think that he is a very, very interesting person, and I'm curious to know if any of you guys had a chance to read his book, and if you would recommend his book for me to read it also, because again, as I'm listening to him, listening to his music, and I'm watching his interviews, I'm watching him say things off the cuff, and I'm laughing and everything else, but I also know that he's a serious person, and there's definitely a more serious side to him, which hopefully as I go down the journey and I continue to learn about him, I will be able to learn that, or if you guys may request for me to learn more about him, so I'll be able to get to know more of him as a human being, more of him as a whole. So I said all of that. So let me go and continue to to see what else with this 22 minutes, which I'm sure right now is probably an hour of Robin Williams stories.
Robbie Williams, bad boy. You weren't that big a Christmas fan.
I was more a New Year's Eve fan.
But now you're a dad and everything. Presumably that makes you Christmassy, doesn't it?
Yes, I was a kid
Like-
and I loved it. Then I was a teenager and it was sort of euphoric and amazing. And then I did too much of that and then had to stop doing that. And then you're sort of left with all the blanks that you were filling in. And then Christmas is like sort of, you should be happy now, really, really happy. And you're just going, I'm not. And then you sort that out for however many years it takes to sort that out. Then you meet your wife and then I meet your wife, which was weird.
I know.
And then
I had no use for her.
I met my wife and she's just like a professional memory maker, and I've sort of been taken on this tidal wave of just incredible memories that she creates. Now we've got 3 kids and I absolutely love it again. It's my favourite time of the year.
Oh, that's so cute. And
and I also like Easter, so I'm putting out an Easter record too.
What's the thing about that you've invented Christmas traditions? What's that about?
In America, our house is sort of like a British enclave, is that what you call it? It's just full of British people, and then my extended...
So let me pause for a second. So he's a talker, and I didn't see that in the other interviews, that he's a hitter also, like myself. You guys already know I'm a hitter, especially when I get excited. Someone's next to me, they're getting hit. So I don't know who this fella is that's next to him, and you guys may be like, oh my God, Joanne, I can't believe you don't know. I don't know him. This is my very first time ever seeing him. But Robbie keeps hitting him, and again, I'm watching Robbie's part of the interview. I don't know how the whole interview is, but it's so funny when the first time that I just saw Robbie hit him, he looked at him, and then it's like Robbie continues to hit him. So now he's going to be like, I'm not going to sit next to this guy anymore because he's like Joanne. He's a hitter. So let me just continue. Like I said, I am just now introduced to Graham Norton, and I'm feeling that I'm going to be watching a lot of Graham Norton shows because I'm loving what I'm seeing. I definitely like it, and he definitely asks those questions to get those guests to open up very, very well. So all right, let's
American Family. And we decided one day that we'd make up a tradition and fool our American family and friends. And it's called Break the Bread. And you have a baguette. And we say it's British, but the baguette's already French. You get like 2 American people to hold at either end. And then all the British people start going, break the bread, break the bread, break the bread. And then you get somebody to karate chop the bread. And then everybody goes, way! And everybody's drunk and you completely forget about it until next Christmas when the Americans come round and they go, we're not going to break the bread.
That beautiful tradition.
Yeah.
It actually sounds quite fun.
Yeah.
I like to break bread. In Britain, previously, the record for the highest amount of #1 albums by a solo artist was held by Elvis Presley. So you can imagine about how many years he's held that record for. But no more. It is now Robbie Williams. That's one of those things. You can't shrug that off. That is an amazing statistic.
Yeah, but he won't stay dead.
That is amazing.
He just keeps coming back for more. Yeah, no, it's absolutely incredible. It all feels like a glitch in the Matrix. It really does. You know, it's like, yeah, it's one of those things where you go, well, I'm really pleased that it's happened to me, but I'm flabbergasted that it has, and these nice things keep happening to me. And it's it's too much to take into consideration and go, yeah, it's me. I did that. I beat the Elvis. That's what I was thinking in Stoke when I was 15.
Yeah.
One day I'll beat the Elvis. No, that's not
but
what I
you
was
did
thinking.
beat the Elvis, and I love, that here you are, this huge star, but then you do spend time in LA, and I mean, am I right thinking you're less well known in LA?
Not known at all in LA. Yeah. I went to Craig's the other night. You know, Craig's.
Well,
yeah.
Did they take your picture?
Well, no, that was the thing. I get out the car, and there's like 10 paparazzi, and I'm like, And I open the door, and they all go, all of them, and it's like, and then it's really sad because like I'm in the car annoyed that there's bloody paparazzi there. And now I'm annoyed that they're not taking my picture. But then right towards the end of me going in the door, one of them goes, Ronnie? They all start going, Ronnie. Yeah, Ronnie.
That was great. Oh my goodness, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed listening to this 22 minutes of Robbie Williams telling his wildest story. My face is smiling. I definitely enjoyed this, and I definitely enjoy going down the rabbit hole. And like I said, I am here for it. I am here for him. And I definitely want to learn more about him. Like, I've been laughing and I've been seeing his interview and his fun side, but I definitely do want to know more about his serious side as well. And so I will definitely be listening and looking out for that on the L portion of T.E.L.L. Joanne. But if you guys want, definitely let me know your recommendation. I'll put it on the recommendation list. And if you want to see it earlier, definitely consider hitting me up on PayPal or Ko-fi. With that said, I'm going to see you guys on the next reaction. Bye.